Hello everyone. In today's video, I want to talk about and refer to anyone who is struggling to get a girlfriend nowadays. In the past videos, I made uh, another video and referring to anyone who is struggling to make a friend. But this time I want to uh, talk about why is it hard to make a girlfriend nowadays. And you know, at first, when you talk from your experience and from your happenings, topics might be more interesting and understandable. So I'm just trying to say from my own words. In these times, modern times we are in, people tend to focus more um, on material things, and that is having a house, having a roof over their head, like rent, things like that, a job, an income, and when it comes to love, when you want to have a companion and a relationship with someone, a partner and a wife, uh, material and love mixed. And sadly, that comes from woman. Uh, and That's not good, that's messed up. And that's why it's a struggling, because one thing why it comes from woman, I see many videos in the past in YouTube, and even now it's growing. uh, in all times, men had a job, and they also had a wife. Was a good chance to have someone, a girlfriend or a wife. And that man works every day for his family. And the woman or a girl or the girl was staying in the house, was taking care of the children. Um, they were good. The woman was very affectionate, was very good to the man. She understands him and was for him and for the family, because was a family oriented back then woman, and good wives. But right now things suddenly changed, and it's in worse, because the woman today choose to uh, had a job too, like men. And when the woman had a job, have a job, spending time with the man is gonna be limited, and that will affect their relationship and their love and their communication, and the relationship might decline. And why? Because it's a wrong thing to woman to have, like, they have more rights now than a man. And the woman has a lot of it's like they act like men, you know. They are not good for a wife. And you know, I'm not saying all, I'm not saying all, but some specific women are today, and that's very sad. And this all of things I'm telling from what I see, you know, from YouTube videos and things like that. It's just a bit of, you know, knowledge about what is going on. And now, in my opinion, you know, I think it's very sad because uh, why struggling to find someone? And from my experience, I can tell you. First of all, um, one example, uh, you know, I told you that I'm single. I'm single for 5 years. Before I had a Filipina girl. Uh, we were together for like 3 years together. 1 year and a half in person, and the other 1 year and a half long distance relationship. And everything was well until she decided to disappear. She decided to vanish, and I moved on from that. Her choice, not mine. And since then, I'm trying to find a new person in my life, someone that, you know, might be serious and not doing things that my ex did. So yeah, I will talk about this in another video, another subject video, another topic about my love story. But for now, I want to tell you. So when I trying to search for someone, my father decided to help me a bit in this journey. And uh, he was contacted a girl same age as me, from the neighborhood area, from my local area. And he managed to get her phone number. He transferred it to me. I called her. Everything was right. Everything was going the right direction. Was no issue. She decided to meet with me. That was 2 years ago. So I think was no, uh, I think 3 years ago. Sorry, in 2021. So we decided to meet. We decided to see how things will go. She had a dog, walking her dog in the with her dog. We had a lovely chat. We talked about us, about our country, about our cultures, everything. Um, she didn't tell me where she was from. I believe she was an Australian or someone from here, local area. Um, Everything was going well, you know, and she was happy to meet me again. She said, "Okay, happy to meet you next time." Uh, the next morning, the next day, uh, I texted her And what I witnessed was something that I can't understand. When I texted her, "Hi, good morning, how how are you?" She said something like, "You disturbing me, please leave me alone," or something like that. Things like just to make the contact to disappear or cut off the connection. And I was disappointing, uh, because I thought everything was going well, I did everything good, and the next day just to see a sudden cut off, and it was very sad. But anyway, I moved on. I decided to move on with my journey. Uh, and one thing, you guys let me know what do you think about this story. I'm just sharing to you. Another struggling thing, another thing that you guys might was struggling in the past, is that um, a girl who just another example, another story of mine. Uh, Say my father decided also to help me. Uh, he had a friend from Philippines here, uh, and my father said that I'm looking for a girl, and this friend of his decided to introduce me to a girl through my father. So this friend sent the contact number of this girl to my father. So my father transferred it to me. All right, I said okay. Um, I called her. I called this number, and on the other line was answering a very lovely voice, a Filipina girl living in Sydney, and everything was going well. I was talking to her, a potential, meetup, to hang out. Uh, she said yes. We had a lovely chat on the text messages. Uh, she she decided to. She was open-minded. She was no sign that she wanted to go or not interested. And when we decided to meet at a train station in Sydney, and when I arrived at the meetup point, I can say the first red flag, she didn't show up in time, like the hour we decided to meet, the time we decided to meet. Um, and she gave me an explanation that she was uh, going to uh, buy some groceries. Uh, I understand. I was waiting. When she showed up at the meeting, one thing that bothers me even to this day, and I think for everyone is related to, she never took her eyes out from her phone. Always, so always, uh, when she talked to me, she just look at her phone. She never look at me. If she look at me, like I was trying to force her to look at me, but she never had from her to look at me, and that's a very rude gesture, guys. Imagine you talk to a girl and you invite her to dinner at a restaurant. Uh, like a good man, like a generous man, you pay uh, you you pay the meal for the two of you. Uh, when you arrive at the table and when you start eating, uh, and then at the middle of the meal, you start to have a conversation with the girl. The most rude thing is that she look at her phone. She looks at the phone. And how do you feel? You feel like you feel like more than a rejection. You feel like insulted. You feel like you know doesn't worth it. Like why you choose to meet with a man, you a girl, why you choose to meet with a man when you always look at your phone? It just doesn't make any sense, you know. It's like there is nowhere that meeting or date can lead to. It's just like you meet some random stranger on the street. And happened to me. Was happened recently. This event with this Filipina, like 2 months ago, and I was not happy about this. And worst thing was, she demanded me she like literally forced me, demanded me to go to a restaurant and to have me pay for the food. Like actually she said that, and that's first to pay her for the food. It's very rude. It's like a big no. So I just I said, I just pull back. I just say, please leave me alone, go away. I don't need this, and I still don't regret to this day this uh, rejection of from me, because uh, it's really really rude. It's like this one. Always look at her phone. It's a very rude gesture, and always and especially when she becomes like a material thing, like she demanded you, she ordered you to pay, instead of just you know just be in your side, be good, and let the man pay without you saying anything you know Anyway, so that's the thing that's what strugglings I had. What is the example of a struggling to find a girlfriend in a big city like Sydney, because this is where I mostly I I'm very like frustrated. I'm very hard to find someone serious. And also I can tell you also that it's like you talk to a girl. What happened to me too, most of the time. You talk to a girl, everything okay, and after 2 days, 2 or 3 days, standard days, I can say, 2 or 3 days, uh, something must happen. Something really must happen, like written in destiny to happen, for that contact or that communication to go down, or just like she ghosted you, she ignores you, or she changed her attitude into rude or bad. something must happen in the after 2 days of communication. And that's another thing, another struggling. Anyway, in conclusion, guys, what solution I might have for this issue, like last time, what solution I might have to pass over these difficulties and struggling to make a girlfriend is that it's very rare, to be honest, to find someone nowadays that is really genuine, that really loves you, that truly loves you, that spend time with you, who understand you, who is always by your side, who never leaves you, things like this. Very rare to find someone who has these qualities. And my solution is, if you get to reach to talk to a girl or a woman, observe at her, watch her like this, that she always puts you first, always, even if she has a job, always to make time for you to make time so if she has a job, always to make time for you, to be with you, even in her breaks time, to be with you, to text, to spend time with you, to give her full time to you. And of course, you give, it's like each other, but from her, from the woman or a girl who truly understand you, who you are, not for what you have, not for what things you have that makes you, you know, for what you have actually. No, sorry guys, for what you are, for who you are actually, not for what you have, not for what you own, for who you are, for who you are, because that's the most important thing. Because if a woman appreciates you, respects you, and understand you and listen to you and your soul, and gives you advice, gives you full support, and always to not expect anything in return, to not have expectations or conditions, to always put you first and be with you, understand you, accept you, respect you. If you want some space, to respect you. A woman or a girl who truly loves you from her heart, who truly loves you, who always is for you, who never, who never cheats you, who never talk to other people. It's okay to have friends, but when you are in love, I will talk about this in another subject, I will talk about, cover this topic also, about cheating, but a woman who truly loves you, only you, who truly loves you, is for you, who is focused on you, who is for you always. Also, a woman or a girl who work with you, you know, if if you have like uh, if you want to spend some things, to spend some income in some things, if you, for example, if you uh, want to go to a grocery store or buying some things, to always, you know, work together to share things, with you, and not just her to expect to buy more things for her, and to not, and demand you to, like what happened to me, to demand you to buy things, to force you to buy things. No, just to understand you, to share things with you, to share everything you have, and be equal, and just let you decide, and let you what you think is best for the two of you, and respect your decisions, and respect your boundaries, and respect you as a man, something like that. And I know it's rare, I know it's very rare, but I hope you guys, you know, understand, and if you guys watch this to the end, I appreciate very much. And I will have to talk about this more in my next videos and my next topics, because it's a very complex topic, it's a very complex thing and needs a lot to cover. But all I can say from my own words, this, guys, I hope you understand me, and I hope you are more than welcome to share your thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think? And to work on, and some other views, like always, and find some other opinions about this thing. Why is struggling to find a girlfriend nowadays, and what is the best solution for this? I'm happy to uh, respond and talk to you in the comment section. And well, in my next video, maybe I will talk about, if my inspiration goes on, I will talk about my view, or let's say my view, my perspective about um, long distance relationship. I don't know, maybe I will talk about this in my next video, who knows, but just a thought for my future topics. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I appreciate again. I see that some people subscribe to my channel, and I thank you very much. If you watch and happy with my videos, with all I can do, with my own words, nothing else. And I appreciate, very much your interest in my videos, and I hope you guys see you in my next video, and I hope you stay safe, stay well, and always thinking positive, because that's the only way to make life easier and happier, and to make life the best. Thank you, and bye for now.